We're back at the Robin Egg Refresh. Fun time. This is a really fun time. Cabinets are going in. You're starting to get a feel for the space. I love the way that it's coming together. You know, this isn't a brand new modern house. This is a 1950s Valley home. And I think that the way that we're paying homage to that is great while also making it functional for today. One of the big new features is this is going to be an overhang with counter seating. And you know, originally this was actually entirely open. And one of the things the homeowner came to me about was the lack of counter space for her to cook in this kitchen. And so what I did was create a pony wall here. And now we've got an extra 5 feet of counter space. You're going to be able to have guests sit on this side, still see into the kitchen, and you can see as we widen this open way, it still feels completely open to the space. However, this had to stay because it is structural, but I'm really not mad at it. In fact, I prefer it. I like the way it just separates this space from the living and the dining, and I think, you know, as we're opening spaces up, we want flow, but I think there was a bit of a junky period where everything just got blown out and it was one room and you don't have defined spaces. So I like that we have a breaking point there. I like that this is open, and I like now that our homeowner is going to have another 5 feet of additional counter space, which also allows us to bring in more cabinetry. So she's gonna have her silverware here for when people are sitting down to eat. We're getting an under counter wine fridge in. It's gonna be really, really nice. These cabinets also turned out better than I had expected. So this is Shenandoah South Hall. It's a new line that they have. This thin shaker is really pretty. You've got that traditional shaker feel, but it's been updated. And I think this being thinner is actually really nice in this tight kitchen because everything feels light and airy. The other thing I really love is the colorway of this. This is painted mist. It pulls out some of the little bit of blue hue from the floor. We've got a beautiful backsplash going in. It's gonna be penny round. Again, tying in that classic, that older kind of feel, but keeping it updated and fresh. The homeowner challenged me with finding a mother of pearl type backsplash, and I think I did it in this penny round that's going in. It's gonna be really pretty. It's gonna cover from counter to ceiling. We're gonna bring it all the way across. And then, of course, when you have fantastic general contractors on your team, they build fantastic hood vents. So instead of just doing a basic vent, we're doing this custom box. It's gonna get wrapped in our same cherry accent wood color from Shenandoah that we're also putting open shelves in over here with. I think it's gonna be nice. You're gonna have the blue, you're gonna have that really pretty backsplash reflecting light, and then we're gonna have some wood accents, and I think it's gonna balance out really, really well. Another thing to note over here, if you work with a good general contractor, which I do, and your designs are only as good as the people who can build them, we've got reinforcement over this whole section. So we put in 5/8 plywood here, and this is going to allow us to put our shelving brackets wherever we want. And you might say, Dan, why are you using shelving brackets? Floating shelves are so cool. I don't think they're that great. I think I'm a little bored with just block shelves that float in the air. I like a bracket. I think it's going to also bring some age to the space, which I want. So we're gonna have some really pretty decorative but functional brackets. And since we've got the reinforcement over this whole space, the homeowner can put whatever they want on those shelves and they're not going anywhere. So I think we're close to tile going in. We're close to some finishing touches happening. We're gonna head over today to the stone yard, try to find some countertops that we really like. And you know, hopefully in about 2.5 weeks, we'll be finishing up with the space.